What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is, man. What's going on? Your boy Matthew Shack live here in Los Angeles. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered, y'all. Just got done watching the Lakers absolutely blow it at the end, and I needed a drink and a smoke. And I figured I'd come out here and do that. Might as well talk while I'm out here, because that's what I'm going to be doing. First things first, salute to the Unfiltered Nation, Unfiltered fam. Salute to the Mod Squad. Salute to the goons in the chat. Run the likes up for your boy. Keep the likes at 50%. Last but not least, tip your bartender. Yeah, man, I had to go ahead and open up some shine, man, some moonshine, bro, because them Lakers, man, to drive you to drink, man, after what they just did, bro. After what they just did, dog, I man, I need a drink, bro. And luckily for me, I got a full situation up in there, man. Not situation, situation. So salute, man. Salute to the Matthew Shack unfiltered fam, Mod Squad, goons, and the unfiltered fam. Salute to all y'all, man, because my Lakers didn't get it done tonight. They got their ass whooped. Woo. Woo. So, man, it's time for me to what? Blaze one for the nation. And that's what it's going to do, man. But I'm not here to talk about the Lakers. I mean, you can talk about it. I mean, a lot of y'all want to talk about it. I'll talk about it. It ain't gonna kill me. But I ain't like it, man. I ain't like it. So it is what it is. Okay? But if you missed the earlier live, man, where I broke my silence on the my draft rating and grade for the Las Vegas Raiders 2025 NFL draft, that was a great one, dog. Almost 10,000 views on that one, dog. So make sure y'all go check that out if you missed it, man. That was earlier. Okay, and we had to break left because the Lakers was coming on, bro. I should have just stayed on if they were going to play like that. But with that being said, bro, we also mentioned the prank call. I was asked about SHEDEUR Sanders and the prank call that everybody thought was funny as hell 24 hours ago. It was hilarious seeing, not from me, but from a lot of these people out there, a lot of these casuals and a lot of you guys that, you guys are still telling fart jokes. You think that shit is funny at work, telling fart jokes. Y'all thought that was the most hilarious thing of all time, and how SHEDEUR got absolutely humiliated, and it was just great to see that and all of that, bro. But there's a funny thing that happens that's called karma. I mean, like I said before, bro, if you come to me and I didn't call you, bro, if you're coming over here to try to say something to me, man, and then some shit winds up happening to you, dog. Like I said, y'all respect the person who got shot. I respect the shooter. The shooter definitely put 23 hot ones in your grill because you did something strange for some change, okay? And it's not so funny now that the NFL did their investigation. So less than 24 hours later, it comes to find out that the prank that a lot of you guys thought was so funny, it was a ha ha he he kiki and all of that, had to do with the NFL itself and an NFL's employee's son. Okay, this is serious, and I'm here to laugh about it, man. But first things first, let me blaze one for the nation, dog. All right. See, all this tomfoolery and all these fun and games, bro. When it's time to pay the fiddler, bro, when it's time to pay the piper, man, now you don't have no money. You was ordering all those drinks and ordering big ass tomahawk steaks and drinks for everybody, and now it's time to pay, and now you try to sneak out the door, and the bouncer grabbed you by your drawers and gave you a wedgie and pulled you back up in there. Okay, so here's what it is. Come to find out, the kid who made the phone call, who pretended that he was Mickey Loomis from the general manager of the New Orleans Saints, come to find out, he's the son of the Atlanta Falcons defensive coordinator, okay? He's the son of the defensive coordinator, the active one right now, okay? So the Atlanta Falcons, let's get these likes up. The Atlanta Falcons themselves had to issue a statement. Listen to what I'm saying, bro. It was funny yesterday, but it's not funny now. You, as a grown man, a 21-year-old son of defensive coordinator Jeff Ulbrich, your son's 21 years old, bro. He's grown, dog. He plays a game, and your job has to issue a statement about your son. Okay? That's ridiculous. But it was funny yesterday because it was SHEDEUR and all of that. Ain't funny now. So the Atlanta Falcons had to put out a formal statement, all right, on their Instagram, Twitter, all their handles that said, I saw it, it said Atlanta Falcons, the logo, all right? Here's what the Atlanta Falcons had to report to all you guys out there that thought that this was the funniest thing of all time. Quote, Atlanta Falcons, quote, earlier in the week, Jax Ulbrich, the 21-year-old son of defensive coordinator Jeff Ulbrich, unintentionally came across the draft contact info number for SHEDEUR Sanders off an open iPad while visiting his parents' home and wrote the number down to later conduct a prank call, the team said in a statement. Jeff Ulbrich, their employee, defensive coordinator, was unaware of the data exposure and any facets of the prank and was made aware of the above only after the fact. The Atlanta Falcons do not condone this behavior and sends our sincere apologies to SHEDEUR Sanders and family who we've been in contact with to apologize to, as well as facilitate an apology directly from Jax to the Sanders family. We have also been in contact with the NFL and will continue to cooperate fully with any inquiries we may receive from the NFL league office. We are thoroughly reviewing all protocols and updating if necessary to prevent an incident from happening like this again. Quote unquote. Who's laughing now? Okay, it ain't so funny now, bro. It ain't so funny. Your dad was just about to get ready to get fired, homie. Your dad was gonna get fired because you wanted 15 seconds of fame, bro. You're a rich kid. You're a rich kid. You don't got no business playing pranks and doing all this stupid stuff. That's because you're what? You're arrogant. Remember? You need to be humble. Remember? Oh, is it gonna be the same energy kept on Jax Ulbrich? Is the same energy gonna be kept like y'all tried to say SHEDEUR needed to be humble? But this kid doesn't need to be humble, bro? I'm just asking y'all, man. Let's just see to see if you guys are even-handed or to see if you guys have ulterior motives. It seems like SHEDEUR ain't the only arrogant person, is it? Is SHEDEUR prank calling people and messing up his daddy's job? Okay? But no, I don't see the same level of energy being kept, bro. And that's the point. Do you know that could cost the Atlanta Falcons draft picks? That could count. The NFL needs to sanction the Falcons for that. They need to pay the price for that shit. They don't. The apology to him don't have shit to do with it. And this goes to show you that the NFL definitely had something going on, allegedly. Had something going on with SHEDEUR not being picked at the 5th round. You think all of this is coincidence, man? I know you really want to believe SHEDEUR Sanders is a 5th round draft pick. You really want to believe that shit. But just believe what the Atlanta Falcons had to do, okay, after they got investigated for somebody's punk ass son doing something, all right? It gets better, all right? The Falcons will not take any actions against their defensive coordinator as they review team protocols, all right, according to ESPN. As far as Jax Ulbrich, he took the social media to apologize for what he calls a tremendous mistake, quote unquote. Oh, it's a tremendous mistake, little dude, little homie, it's a little tremendous mistake. Okay, we're gonna get into it, but let's just get to your apology, bro. See how apologetic he really is. All right. Here's his statement that he put on his IG. On Friday night, quote, on Friday night, I made a tremendous mistake. Ulbricht's post reads, SHEDEUR, what I did was completely inexcusable, embarrassing, and shameful. I'm so sorry I took away from your moment. It was selfish and childish. I could never imagine getting ready to celebrate one of the greatest moments of your life, and I made a terrible mistake and messed with that moment. Thank you for accepting my call today. I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me, quote unquote. It doesn't get any better than that, bro. This is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful, because it makes all of you guys have to show your tendencies. You have to have the same level or more of vitriol, disdain, and absolute hate for this kid like you do SHEDEUR Sanders. But you can't do it. You can't do it. Because why? Because SHEDEUR don't look like you, bro. That's why. That's why. I say whatever I need to say over here. SHEDEUR don't look like you. This kid looks more like you than SHEDEUR does. And that's why you're not upset behind it. Okay? We're going to keep going. I'm going to keep going. I'm definitely going to rub this shit to the bone, because it was funny yesterday. Now it ain't funny. All right? Okay? So here's the problem. All right? It's a professional situation. All right? This involves the draft. Deion Sanders' son is no longer Deion Sanders' son. He's no longer, I mean, he is, but as far as you're concerned, he's not the quarterback of the Colorado Buffaloes. He is now the ownership and the property of the Cleveland Browns. He is a member of the Shield. Whether you think he deserved what he got yesterday or not, you're messing around with an NFL employee. I mean, this is beautiful. This is straight HR. This is Chloe in HR getting ready to call you in the office and give you your last check. Okay? So, it says right here. All right? I love it. This is beautiful. Because it was funny yesterday. It's not funny now. I don't see as much ha-ha, he-heing going on and kikiing. On Friday, during a live stream by Sanders, he got a call to a private phone number that he set up and gave only to the NFL personnel. So, here's the situation. The NFL has an agreement with AT&T or Boost Mobile. It's one of those two, that they provide the cell phones to give to the potential, the people that are considered to be first rounders. They all get a phone that is issued from the NFL that is a private number that's not that person's personal telephone number. SHEDEUR Sanders was issued a telephone from the National Football League to only receive phone calls regarding being drafted, and they passed them out to all these. Everybody had, and if you didn't get a phone, your number went through the security system of the NFL. This is a security breach, Mr. Laffy, okay? Mr. Chucky, Chuckle. That is a security breach by the NFL. Putting out and doing that, getting people's access to people's private numbers is a security breach. Okay, that could have turned into something else. That could have turned into a dox location. That could have turned into a home invasion. That could have turned into a bunch of different things. Okay, showing up at people's houses and all kinds of shit. That's a security breach. This is a big faux pas mistake by the NFL. This happening. Okay, it gets better. All right. So the person on the line claimed to be New Orleans Saints general manager Mickey Loomis. Okay, and informing Sanders that the Saints would be taking him with their next pick. So, an employee's son from the Atlanta Falcons tampering with a potential draftee misrepresenting another team's GM. Okay, so this kid, who is the son of Atlanta Falcons employee, decided that it was a good idea to pretend that he was a GM from the Saints. That involves 3 teams now. It just gets better, bro. This is beautiful, okay? Because it's not funny, all right? It's not funny now. It was funny yesterday, all right? Okay? It's funny to me now. It's even funnier, all right? So after Sanders been waiting for his phone call, the other person out there in the end reversed course and told Sanders that he would have to wait a little longer. And the rest of the people at the event was confused when Sanders began to think something was up. So SHEDEUR said after that phone call, he says, I don't know what that was. Nobody got this number though. Nobody. It's a private number. What does that mean? That means somebody breached security. This kid breached NFL security for 15 milliseconds of fame, bro. I mean, hey, that's what you wanted, man. You wanted everybody to be your, you wanted to be a Darren, which is a male Karen. You wanted to be a Darren. Now you're a Darren, homie. Okay? This is what you wanted. I bet you all the females at Ole Miss want to holler at you now. I bet you're really hot commodity around campus, bro. They're going to be laughing at your punk ass. Okay? Hold on. This is beautiful, bro. I'm enjoying this. All right. But if you thought that SHEDEUR Sanders was the only person that got prank called yesterday, you're gravely misinformed. This is why Matthew Shack Unfiltered is the place to be, man. Sub the channel, dog. Because I'm going to tell you something you probably didn't know. Not only did SHEDEUR Sanders, who you guys, a lot of y'all was so happy that happened, there was a bunch of other people that got prank called yesterday too. New Colts tight end, Tyler Warren. Y'all know Tyler Warren, man. Okay. He received a prank call before he was selected in the first round by Indianapolis. So he got a prank call on day 1. This is a dude who's a first round draft pick. So on that first day, Tyler Warren got prank called. They didn't report that, did they? No, because they were just trying to stick it to SHEDEUR, but it's biting the NFL in the ass, okay? All right? A leaked source told ESPN Stephen Holder. The source indicated other players received prank calls as well, but didn't provide any names. Why is the league not providing any names for these other guys that got prank called too? So you really thought SHEDEUR Sanders was the first person that got pranked? SHEDEUR Sanders got pranked on day 3. Tyler Warren got pranked on day 1. Oh, it gets better, bro. Just to let you know, the league has a lot to answer for. Philadelphia's quarterback Kyle McCord. These are active players, bro. Also referenced receiving prank calls before he was drafted in the 6th round on Saturday. Another guy got prank called before SHEDEUR Sanders, or during that same day. McCord said he's been getting prank calls from Philadelphia area numbers during the final day of the draft. That's 3 people. That's not just one, but SHEDEUR is what? The guy that doesn't look like the other guy, so it's real funny when it's him. But what about these other cats? All right, we're gonna keep going. All right, so here's what I was trying to say. In another video, Sanders says he was given a private phone from Boost Mobile for the draft, and the number was only given to NFL personnel. What's going on, man? Oh, for all these people that thought, oh, that's just because SHEDEUR, he's brash and he needs to be humbled. Oh, dog, nah. You give me a phone, you tell me to use this phone, you provide the phone, I don't know who has it, and I get a prank call, bro, and they put it all over the internet trying to make me look crazy, dog. Like I said, man, we get it. We understand, man. You don't have to spell it out. We understand, dog. We get it. It really, really has to show what kind of person you are. Even if you don't like Shedeur, you gotta have the same level of energy for this kid. And I don't see that. I don't see that, bro. So guess what that means? That means that I'm gonna roll with how I believe about it. I'm gonna roll with what I believe, because, like I said, it shouldn't be any different. Okay? Y'all want to call Shedeur punk kid and all these things. He's rich, he's entitled. What the hell is this? The hell is this Jaxa Ulrich dude? No, and like I said, bro, over here, dog, we gonna play it fair, dog. We gonna keep it 100. All right. So, Browns coach Kevin Stefanski criticized the prank caller, saying these people are morons, and called the situation sad, quote unquote. So, let's break it down, okay? SHEDEUR Sanders was set up multiple times, allegedly. They set that kid up, dog. They set that kid up, man. They set him up. They tried to really set him up, dog, and it didn't work. Didn't work, homie. You need to reevaluate how you gonna set somebody up, man. You better try. You couldn't get him with a shooby dooby. You couldn't do like your Uncle Shay Shay. Your Uncle Shay Shay, all it took was some buns, and he sacrificed his entire empire for some very average buns, bro. I know a lot of y'all thought she was real bad, but I'm looking at her and going through my archives in my head, and I'm like, that's just everyday fare for Shaq. Like that's pretty much what it would be. Like that ain't no nothing to be really excited about, man. She has one asset. The face was beat. Let's just keep it a buck. You look at her, the face was beat. Okay, I mean beat. It wasn't all that, dog. Like I said, man, I can go to the softball diamond when I was in high school. That was all day. I mean, yeah, just because you got some backs don't mean that you fine. I mean, a lot of y'all thought she was bad. I was like, she's all right. Okay, because when you have that pedigree and you had that history and you had that those notches like Shaq, you'd be like, oh yeah, man, yeah. Had to have been like what? It would have been Monday night, but maybe Tuesday or something. Okay, maybe, but ain't no doing what Shannon was doing, all of that. Nah, Vegas here, there. Nah, dog. Nah. Okay, she's average, bro. Average in the grill, bro. If that. Okay, looking like a young Hillary Clinton in the face. Okay, I mean, come on, dog. All right, I'm just saying. All right. So they couldn't get SHEDEUR on no buns, bro. Couldn't get SHEDEUR on no buns. So he got set up, dog. He got set up, and it came back to bite him in the ass. Number one, the Falcons had to push out a statement, bro. Who's the greatest defensive player in the history of the Atlanta Falcons? Y'all gonna try to say somebody else's name. Let's do this. Who's the greatest cornerback in the history of the Atlanta Falcons? Prime. Prime is an absolute legend in Atlanta. Prime is a legend in Atlanta, bro. Atlanta Braves, Atlanta Falcons. Dion is God there. Straight up. Your employee's son thought it was a good idea to prank one of the guy who's in the Ring of Honor on the stadium walls, son, because he wanted to impress a female. I mean, that's the only reason why he did it. It was to try to impress a girl. Atlanta Falcons had to clean that shit up. They said he's not going to be reprimanded, Jeff Ulrich, but they said if you don't get your son on the phone to apologize to SHEDEUR Sanders, you're out of here. They're not going to tell you that. But why did his son have to call up SHEDEUR and apologize to him on the phone? That sounds like something that you know my mom made me do when I was in 6th, 7th grade, man. Tommy was talking, I slapped, not Tommy, Tony. Tony, I slapped Tony in the mouth, and now my mom's making me apologize for it. Like, get on the phone and apologize. And I had to do the shit. Didn't mean it. Yeah. Yeah, dog, I apologize, man, for slapping the shit out of you, dog. Yeah, man, I'm sorry, bro. This kid is 21 years old, man. Shedeur is 20, what, 22, 23? We went to high school together. But I don't see the same level of energy, dog. Number two, why is the kid begging? The kid is begging, dog. Okay. The kid was begging in the thing. Oh shit. This kid was begging. I made a tremendous mistake. Was it tremendous, bro? I mean, this looks like your dad wrote this shit, bro. Or like the Falcons legal department. I think the Falcons legal department wrote this shit for this fool. This dude is a fool, man. He's an absolute fool. He is a clown. He is a little shit. And he deserves his ass whooped. Okay? But you're not going to say shit. All right? You're not going to say shit about it. Like I said, somebody looks like me and somebody looks like you. And that's the only reason. Because it shouldn't matter. Even if it was reversed. Even if the dude who did it looked like me and the other dude didn't look like me, I'd say the dude that looked like me is a piece of shit. The dude that did that shit ain't shit. I would be on his ass. But, you know, like I said, you know, a fair is where they judge pigs at and they have a merry-go-round. All right? But I'm going to say what it is because that's somebody has to say it. And it'd be me. All right? So here's what it said. He said, I made a tremendous mistake. What I did was completely inexcusable, comma, embarrassing, and shameful. I mean, why did you stop there? You should have kept going. I'm so sorry. I mean, I could see his mouth. I mean, was his mouth looking like he was sorry, bro? To be honest, the dude did a good-ass job pretending he was Mickey Loomis. He had the whole spiel down. He sounded like he could have been. Shedeur ain't never talked to Mickey Loomis like that. He sounded like him, bro. I mean, you know, it's suspension of disbelief to believe that the phone the NFL gave me to answer phone calls, somebody says they're who they are. I would believe it's who they are, bro. The phone was given from the NFL. A lot of you guys thought it was his personal phone. Oh, man, they got his number, man. They got Shedeur. Nah, they gave Shedeur that phone. Set up, dog. But a whole bunch of other people got pranked, too. All right? This is the funny part of what his statement is, this Jax dude. I could never imagine getting ready to celebrate one of the greatest moments of your life, and I made a terrible mistake and messed with that moment. Quote, unquote. Yeah, you can never imagine getting ready to celebrate some shit because you're a little piece of dog ass, okay? Of course you can't. Of course you can't imagine getting ready for a big moment. Come to find out, this kid played football. He played football at some small college, bro, okay? Wasn't shit, all right? So that goes to the jealousy aspect. This kid was jealous of Shedeur Sanders, okay? He's a son of a football defensive coordinator, and he was sorry. This dude was sorry as hell. This dude was, there's only 3 strings on the damn football field. First string, second string, third string. This dude was 16th string on a small college, booty hole university somewhere down there in Mississippi somewhere and shit. Okay, where you have the alligators watching you play. Okay, because no one's there. He couldn't even do that. Now you're jealous of a dude who's all over television. But you said you couldn't imagine it. That's the most true shit that this kid said. I could never imagine getting ready to celebrate one of the greatest moments of your life. And I made a terrible mistake and messed with that moment. Thank you for accepting my call today. Now, for somebody who all these people, pundits, all these anonymous sources and all these people talking about how bad Shedeur is and all of that. Shedeur accepted his phone call, dog. Shedeur accepted this punk's phone call. He accepted it, bro. And he accepted his apology. So how bad is Shedeur Sanders? How bad is he, bro? How bad is he? Oh, well, he only did that. And if you're one of those MFs, oh, well, he only did that because, then you a piece of shit. You a piece of shit, bro. Okay? Because now he has to listen to somebody who humiliated him in the world. And I gotta listen to you be full of shit? SHEDEUR ain't a bad kid, bro. I'm sorry. Okay, just because he believes in himself and you couldn't find a way to believe in yourself, don't mean that ain't his problem. This kid's self-esteem is worse than SHEDEUR Sanders if you even say that, and I don't say that. Anybody that believes, this is why he is arrogant. This is why he's brash. He's always been a icon son, bro. He's always been talked about, you know, saying overrated and all this type of shit. He's always been taking the slings and arrows, man. This kid has far more balls and integrity than you. Okay, he's been hearing from this from his birth. He's been hearing all this shit. All right, so the NFL is investigating all this shit, man. And if I was the league, I definitely would sanction the Falcons, bro. I would sanction them, dog. You can't apology. That ain't shit. What's that doing? I'd take a draft pick away from their ass if it was me. Trust and believe, bro. Take away one of them draft picks and you see how serious these MFs get. That whole shit that happened with SHEDEUR Sanders yesterday, there's not 143 players better than SHEDEUR Sanders in that draft. That is bullshit. And this confirms that the league ain't handling their business. Their league is just being herky-jerky with all the info. You shouldn't be able to call me, dog. I thought the NFL was the greatest sports league in the world. You never heard of no shit like this in Major League Baseball. You never heard no shit like this in the NBA, bro. See what happens when you start messing with people who ain't messing with you? I tell people like that all the time. You come over here and you say something slick to me, you gonna hear it and you ain't never coming back. I ain't looking for you. I don't even know who you are, man. Okay? Like I said before, if it wasn't for the Wi-Fi at Taco Bell, you wouldn't even be on here looking at me now. So what y'all got to say now? I'm very curious when I start reading these comments, whether or not with Jack Obrick, 21-year-old defensive coordinator of Jeff Obrick from the Atlanta Falcons. I'm going to see if you're going to keep that same energy and wish bad on him like you did on SHEDEUR. Y'all was really praying for SHEDEUR Sanders' downfall, bro. Y'all was going out of y'all way, man. Y'all was on your knees more than when you normally are. Okay, you're usually on all fours, oiled up, but this time you were on two knees instead. Pause. Let's see if y'all got that same level of vitriol for this piece of shit little ass dude right here. Okay, but I bet you don't. I guarantee you don't. You thought it was funny and it wound up being a shit show. And if I was the Falcons, I'd fire him. You gonna mess up your mama job being an idiot when you was 21? This ain't no 15-year-old. This is a 21-year-old man. Yeah, man, you tried to mess up SHEDEUR's shit. We need to mess your shit up. Eye for an eye, homie. Okay, but nah, like I said, man, I already could see y'all hedging. Oh well, yeah. Long as you know, I know, and a lot of us know, y'all ain't who you say you are, bro. Okay, all right, straight up. We know who you are. We know how you roll, bro. We know that it's a facade. We know that it's a game. We know that you're out here playing in everybody's face. You don't like certain people and you're out here acting like you do, man. Just go ahead and get the sheet, bro. It's all good. You can go get them, man. You know, Kmart. I ain't even got Kmart. Walmart to hook you up. Don't cost much to get a sheet, bro. Cut some holes in it. You be straight. Oh, but you don't like when we call you out. Okay? Take this as a public service announcement and a cautionary tale. The devil don't like when you say his name. You say his name, he don't like that shit. Don't call him the devil. Yeah. That was some demonic shit that kid just did. That's an evil little bastard. That's an evil little bastard, bro, to film it too and didn't even hide his face. You talk about somebody being arrogant. This fool didn't even cover his face up. This dude's an idiot. Okay? But like I said, y'all hate SHEDEUR more than you hate this dude. I bet you do. All right. I'm on one right now, dog. Them damn Lakers, bro. Good gracious, man. Lakers gonna win next game. Lakers gonna win next game because the referees are gonna call. They gonna call so much bullshit on the Timberwolves that it's gonna be 3-2, and then they're gonna trying to stretch it out. But they're gonna call hella shit on them next game. Lakers gonna win next game, whether they deserve it or not. But they definitely were calling too much bullshit. All right, so there we go. All right. Let's see what's going on with you guys, man. Always take care of my boys first. Lloyd Lay with the $10 dono. Hey, Lloyd Lay, man. Like I said before, man, we love the NFL, man. But NFL ain't never gave me no free tickets, man. Every time I ever went to an NFL game, from the first time I ever went to when I just went last in Vegas, I went to 3 games last year. I had to pay for every game. I don't get no free tickets. So, hey, I don't owe them anything until they start taking care of me. Then I can act like I didn't see some shit. Okay, give me a luxury box, take care of a nigga, then I can act like I didn't see it. But that ain't today, is it? All right. Okay. See what you guys are talking about. Yeah, man, but I want to see whether or not y'all holding that same energy, bro. This dude's a piece of shit. Big B in the house. Aunt Cut says, you think they're done? The Lakers, I text you that they was done because I wasn't happy about it. But coming back from 3-1 in the first round of the playoffs is not impossible. It's happened many a time. But I don't see it. I didn't see what I needed to see from them dudes, man. I didn't see what I needed to see. The referees definitely was not calling anything, but they still was right there. But when it came down to it, too many turnovers. The Lakers turned the ball over too much. And when you turn the ball over like that, you deserve to lose. You're not playing good defense. You're letting Nas Reed just sit out there and just shoot uncontested threes. These dudes can make those shots. And the referees are going to call so much shit on them next game. That they'll win, but they'll still be down 3-2, and it's either going to go 7 or it's going to end in 6. But I don't see the Lakers unless somebody else gets up. I mean, shit. LeBron scored 38, scored 27 tonight. Lucas almost scored 40. They can't out energy them dudes. Okay, so that's my answer. All right, Raider Tex in the house. Carlos, what's going on? Raider Rob. Big B said small lineups aren't going to do it for LA. Yeah, and you know what, man? I don't understand why they didn't bring back in, Mr. Wild here, man, the big ass center and shit. They be fouling the shit out of everybody. Okay, they be getting the lob dunks. Okay, I don't know why they didn't bring his ass back in. All right, Lawrence Tolbert said our Lakers are a bunch of Home Depot players. It's sad. Hey, man, it is what it is, bro. Okay, it is what it is, man. Them damn Timberwolves were running around like wolves for real. Okay. All right, Kendro Higgins in the house. King Ed, what's going on? Raiders probably had one of their best drafts in years. I'm willing to concede that they did. Okay, I think they had one of the best drafts in years. And Ant Cuts, I gave you a lot of credit. on the last live of our conversation when you called me up yesterday, Saints fan, and told me that the Raiders had the best draft out of every team in the National Football League, and I was like, I don't know, I think the Eagles had it better, and we had that conversation. So I did give you a lot of props on that. Okay, you can go back and check it out. Big Time Willie doing a prank call on a company time that's connected to $1 billion industry. Like I said, man, hey man, this kid has been doing this type of shit before. Do you know how much balls that took for that kid to do that shit, bro? It really didn't take a lot of balls if you just do fucked up shit like that all the time, and that's what he does, dog. This kid is, I bet you his dad has covered up so much shit for his ass, like so many things they've had to cover up, man, to get him on track. But it's good for him, dog. It's good, okay? But I think the Falcons need to pay the price for that. I think there needs to be a penalty. I really do. All right, you need to, and because all you did was you know, let the cat out of the bag that we definitely was colluding to keep SHEDEUR Sanders, teach him a lesson, and now shit bit you in the ass. Okay, whether you like SHEDEUR or not, man, there's a lot of prayer and a lot of religious backing with that Sanders family, bro. It's a lot of prayer, a lot of stuff going on that you got to know who you playing with, bro. And you on the wrong side of the book, and you decide to go ahead and do some wrong side of the book shit, you get dealt with. And that kid got dealt with really quick. All right. Never knew some. Falcons DC's coach's son. I mean, you can't make it up, bro. And I went to go look at this kid. I'm like, dude, you're at Ole Miss. Don't you got things to do? You're in a whole raggedy ass dorm room, bro. Really, bro? Do you know how much balls you he said it was unintentionally. It wasn't unintentionally, bro. You went through your dad's shit. I mean, the level of distrust that this kid, Jax Ulbrich, this kid, I would, like, you can't come back to my house, kid. You know, you can't come in, bro. Like, this kid breached the trust of his dad, his mom, his family, his dad's occupation, stuff that his father worked his ass off for, and you thought it was a good idea to go through your dad's iPad. It says he unintentionally. It wasn't no unintentionally, man. His father didn't have his number, SHEDEUR's number, just out. That's the problem with these entitled little bastards, that you give them an out. You should have said what he did. He went through his father's iPad looking for numbers, and he's looking for SHEDEUR's shit. He didn't just happen to walk by. My son has an iPad. The iPad, you have to go up on it, bro. It ain't no I'm walking across the room and I'm like the $6 million man, X-ray vision Superman shit, and I see SHEDEUR's number from 35 feet away. Oh, is that SHEDEUR Sanders? Nah, man, this kid was looking for SHEDEUR's shit, okay? Found it, kept it, and held on to it until the perfect time to use it. This is what they call premeditated. But like I said, y'all got it. Y'all got it, man. You don't need me for it. All right. Destination unknown in the house. King Ed said the irony. King Ed says, you know what SHEDEUR would never do? Troll your kid. Like I said, man, when they do it, hey man, it was just a childish behavior, man. When we do it, we're everything God didn't name us. Okay, everything God didn't name us when it's us. When they do it, it's okay. When we do it, it ain't. All right. But he didn't even do that. All he did was say that he ain't less than anybody else, and everybody went off on his ass. But I guarantee I don't see the same energy. Daniel Berry was going on. Okay. King Ed said, shout out to good parents. Man, my kid ever did some shit like that, dog. He'd be like, hey man, you're gonna be on your own you need to be on your own, dog, and you need a strong lesson. Okay, I'm not paying for no more your tuition. I'm out none of that shit. You know, you gonna have to. You obviously grown. You obviously very grown, and you don't need me and your mama help no more. So fend for yourself, bro. Like, let you get out here and let this world show you how tough it is, dog. This kid's been pampered, babied, all that shit. All right. What's up, Pootie? What's going on, big dog? A kid born with a silver spoon in his mouth. I thought that's what they were saying about SHEDEUR. SHEDEUR earned his shit on the football field. No matter him being prime son didn't help him go on that field and throw them touchdown passes. Okay? No matter him being prime son didn't help him lead the National Collegiate Athletic Association, the NCAA, in pass percentage and accuracy, 65%. His daddy couldn't help him when he was behind center, bro. This kid is coddled, bro. Coddled, man, like a little baby, bro. Okay? All right, straight up. Sam Tanker said, damn, I know Jeff Ulrich from college. Great guy. Can't believe his son would do this kind of shit. Whip that ass, Jeff. Hey, Sam, like the Falcons said, they said, we will not take any actions against Jeff Ulrich, your boy. They said he is a victim of a shitty son. They said, Jeff, you're the victim of a shitty son. And you know what Jeff said? Oh, yeah, man, taking after his mama. He takes after his mama, okay? All right, Sam, because you know him, okay? You said he's a good guy, All right. You know him from college, and he's a good guy. He takes after his mama, bruh. It's obvious. His mama is his problem. All right. He didn't learn from his daddy. His daddy had no idea his son was gonna sabotage him like that. Probably because he wouldn't buy him a pair of $6,000 Christian Dior Jordan 1s or some shit. Hey dad, I need these Jordan 1s at 6,000. Nah, kid, man, you don't need those. Watch what I do. You're not giving me what I want. Okay? Little spoiled brat, little bastard. Okay? All right? Straight up. Alfredo Raider, what's going on? What's happening? All right. Lisa Gross, I picked up on that negative energy. Yeah, that was horrible. It's horrible, bro. And like I said before, man, I mean, dude, if you're going to do something stupid like that, man, cover your identity. This dude had on, he wanted everybody to know it was him. Old Miss. I mean, how hard was it? He had an Old Miss shirt on. So obviously he's going to Old Miss. He had his face shown. He wanted everybody to see it was him. He wanted to be a big man on campus. It's the weekend, idiot. This dude's so stupid. He didn't even understand that it's the weekend. It's Sunday, bro. By the time you get to school Monday, they're going to be looking at you crazy. You didn't even get what you needed to get out of it. Well, maybe you went to the toga party on Saturday night, people slapping hands with you. Okay, I don't know what it was. All right. King Ed said, that's there's collusion. Do what kids say, do what the parents do. Facts. My mama always told me bad kids come from bad parents. My mom always told me that shit. Okay? Bad kids come from bad parents. Okay? All right? And whether or not he's a good guy or not doesn't have anything to do with his parentage. He needs to take his hands off his son, bro. He needs to let his son get out here and get it out the mud for a little bit. That's what he needs to do. Okay? His son doesn't appreciate what he got. So since you don't appreciate what you got, big dog, why don't you get out of here and go get you a job at Subway and shit and go and twist some sandwiches and see if you can do what you got to do. I take everything from him, bro. He's in college. I take everything from him. He was my kid. I take his car. I take his credit card. Because he's just charging up shit. I take everything from his ass, bro. All you get is money to eat. I ain't gonna let my kids starve. You gonna eat at the commissary. You gonna eat at the damn get them lunch tickets for those of us that went to college and we understood them damn tickets where we pay for your lunch at your 3 meals at the beginning of the semester or the quarter, and you got to eat in the commissary. You got to go whatever they serving, shit on the shingle, sloppy eggs, whatever the hell they got in there. You go eat in that same place, breakfast, lunch, dinner. Nothing else, no burgers, fries, none of that shit. No taking girl to the movie, no pizza night, none of that shit. Okay, books, food, shelter, no Uber, none of that shit. Okay, straight up. All right. Dion did play for the Falcons. CCC. These college kids real immature nowadays, and you know what, man? They got to pay the price for it. I mean, how do you think it's going to look? He better have Jeff Ulrich better turn into LeBron James and do a Bronny James with his kid. Okay. Because now everybody's going to know, are you the kid that did the prime shit? Oh, we can't trust you here, bro. You think you're going to give that dumbass fool a badge to swipe, bro? This dude has logins and all types of shit. You can't trust no kid that does no shit like that at 21. That's a 14-year-old. That's not somebody that's 21 though. All right. Okay, that's not a 21-year-old prank. That's a dumbass. All right. That's a dumbass. Miss Patrice says, I love it. I love it even more than you. Because like I said before, man, when it's theirs, when it's their kids, it's an excuse. Oh man, that's just that's just young vigor. That's just having fun, man. The kid made a mistake, man. Let it go. Nah, we're not letting it go, dog. Joke's on you, Jack. We're not letting it go. We're going to say what it is. Y'all ain't keeping that same energy. Okay? All right. Alfred Red, NFL should punish the Falcons for that. Take away some draft picks. They definitely will. They definitely should, but they probably won't. They probably won't, bro. They're just going to issue a statement saying, hey, any of y'all better secure these people's numbers. That is a security breach. Who knows who else that kid gave that number to? Like, What if it was somebody that didn't need it and something would have happened? God forbid to SHEDEUR. Oh man, then it would be a different story, bro. But it's just fun and games because you got a laugh out of it. Okay, I'm getting a laugh out of it now. I didn't laugh yesterday, but I'm laughing now. I'm laughing now. All right, it's funny now. That wasn't funny to me yesterday. It was funny to me now. All right. King Ed, if Archie Manning didn't want his grandson Archie Manning to go to Atlanta, does that mean he's a SHEDEUR fan? I don't know. I don't know, man. Okay, but I bet you Archie Manning ain't gonna have no problems. Skew Raider said delectable news. Yeah, man, this dude using all kinds of big ass words. Okay, I'm surprised he didn't put delectable in there. Inexcusable, embarrassing. Come on, bro, it ain't inexcusable, dog. You knew what you was doing, dog. What you gonna say? You was criminally insane at that point, bro? You was at Arkham Academy, Arkham or the Arkham and Batman movies and shit. Asylum, Arkham Asylum, bro, with the Joker. Okay, on some Dukes of Hazzard shit. Just the good old boys, never meaning no harm. Beats all you ever saw, been in trouble with the law since the day they was born. Just the good old boys, beating no harm, dog. Okay. I mean, come on. Beats all you ever saw, been in trouble in the law since the day they was born, man. They just having fun. Okay, come on, man. Leave them boys alone, man. Leave them Duke boys alone, bro. Leave them Ulrich boys alone, bro. Funny as hell. Okay, I'm laughing. I think it's hilarious. Wild Turkey. Okay. Lloyd Lay said Betty's been banned from NFL games and the property. Oh, yeah, bro. I mean, I would, if I was Arthur Blank, okay, y'all know that Arthur Blank is the owner of the Atlanta Falcons. You may not know who he is, but I guarantee you've been in his store. I don't even need to know you. You've been in his store, you've driven past it. The store that he created is called Home Depot. Okay, you've been there, bro. Okay, you in there. Come on, bro. He's probably going to be banned from Home Depot. He walks in, beep, 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 beep. Jax, you know you're not supposed to be in here. What do you mean? I'm here to buy some tile. Nah, get your tile ass out of here. All right, buddy, is hell. All right. Lisa Gross said, thank you for this important information. Yeah, man, because people only want you to know what they want you to know. They wanted to make it seem like SHEDEUR Sanders was the only person that got pranked in this entire NFL draft, when it says right here, 2 or 3 other people got pranked before him, including a first-round draft pick. Okay? I mean, who's going to tell you that? Nobody. Tyler Warren. What number was Tyler Warren, bro? He was definitely in the top 32 picks because he was picked in the first round by the Colts. He received a prank call before he got drafted. He was the first person to get a prank call. Who's getting these numbers, dog? You know what? Okay. Ooh. I don't know if this is true. Okay. I'm just telling you what I'm, my deduction skills and how I'm thinking. I'm a chess player. I'm a critical thinker. If you think that Jax Ulrich only had SHEDEUR Sanders' number, you own that powder. That kid had everybody's number. That kid had everybody's number, bro. Everybody's number. He just didn't have one. He has them all. You know how I know, dog? Because I'm from them streets. I know, bro. It don't make sense for you to have all that information and not make no money. Come on, bro. Hey, man, I got the docs list like they said in Mission Impossible, bro. You remember the first one? I got the knock list, okay? Oh, good for you, Ethan. Good for you. Remember the first one? Well, I got the knock list. Oh, you do? Well, good for you. Well, where is it? Yeah. That kid had the knock list. He had the NFL knock list. So how did all these other people get called? I wouldn't be surprised if he was calling other people too. But he left the SHEDEUR shit for himself. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Okay, just saying what it is, not what it ain't. Okay? Wild Turkey said he just seen the prank call a minute ago. Skew Raider wanted to be Darren with the bewitched nose, wiping the xylophone jingle. Okay. Beep, 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 beep. I caught that one, Skew Raider. They may not know that one. Oh, some Tabitha shit. Okay, it was out to do with some Tabitha shit, but funny as hell. Patrice, come on, Patrice. Come on, dog. Come on, man. You don't mess around with mommy and daddy's job, homie. Come on, man. Okay, come on, right? Okay. King Ed, the hypocrisy is disgustingly ironic. Please don't question another man's character when your kids are effed up. Oh, man, like I said before, man, they're just having fun, bro. They're just having fun, man. And, you know, boys will be boys. Okay? I never heard that in my household. And I guarantee you, if you're a person of color, whether you are black, brown, spotted, dotted, polka dotted, striped, plaid, argyle, I don't care if you're paisley, you didn't hear boys will be boys in your house. You heard you effed up. Now you're about to get these hands or about to get this belt or you about to never go nowhere again. Okay? All right? That's what you heard. But everything else is just fun and games. Let the kids have fun and no one got hurt. That's what, well, nobody got hurt. That type of stupid talk. Skill Raider said, hijinks and shenanigans. Keeps the same energy when humbling for the DC son too. Yeah, I haven't heard nobody say this kid was arrogant. Did he seem arrogant to me? You thought you were big enough to be Mickey Loomis? You're pretending. You're impersonating. Don't play with me, dog. I'm college educated, bro. Bachelor's degree, homie. You're impersonating an NFL executive. That's exactly what he did. No. Let's not try to clean this up. Mickey Loomis is an NFL executive who had access to every person that he needed to have access to via the phone. If the defensive coordinator had the number, then Mickey Loomis had it. Mickey Loomis is the general manager of the of the New Orleans Saints. Ain't that right, Ant Cuts? You impersonated an executive with the National Football League, with a recruit messing up the process of the entire NFL draft and humiliating it, and all you got to do is apologize, bro? No. If I was Mickey Loomis, I'd be pissed. I guarantee you Mickey Loomis is mad, but they told Mickey, just chill, bruh. Because if I was Mickey Loomis, I say, nah, you're in my division too, and you're in my division. That makes it even worse. The New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons are both in the NFC South. So that would be the equivalent of Sean Payton's son. Y'all ain't picking up what I'm putting down. This is going over a lot of people's pay grades. Pretending he's John Spytek. That's exactly what that is. That's like, who's the defensive coordinator? I'm just going to use Sean Payton because I don't know. I mean, who knows who the defensive coordinator is for the Broncos outside of the Bronco fans? But I'm going to use Sean Payton. That's like Sean Payton's son getting on there and calling SHEDEUR Sanders and pretending he's John Spytek from a rival team in the same division. There needs to be some punishment for that shit. Okay. All right. You know what? I think I might go get me some beef ribs or something. I need something really good to eat, man. All right. I need something really good to eat, man. All right. Okay. I saw horrible matching behavior in ESPN chat. Inappropriate emojis. I won't repeat. Well, man, that's what I'm talking about. It's, you know, I don't have a problem with racists. You want to be a racist, bro? Just let me know who you are, man. Show your face, bro. I mean, don't do it in close quarters, bro. You want to be racist? Be a racist. It's all good, bro. It's a free country. Ain't no law against being racist, but but you don't want that smoke. You ain't really about that life. Just say what you are, dog, and leave it at that, man. What do you need a sheet for, bro? Is this the 1920s? Just be who you are, bro. Just say what it is and live it down. I'd have more respect for you. I don't like closet racists. I want somebody to tell me straight up, man. Don't come over here being fake, bro. Just be who you are, dog. I go have a beer with you, bro. Like shit, man. You don't like niggas. Okay, cool. Straight. All right, man. I'm glad you let me know. Okay. So I'm gonna take you to we're gonna go to this bar over here in South Central. I'm gonna take you to this bar in Compton on Compton Boulevard real quick. And at the right appropriate time after you've had a bunch of drinks, I'm gonna let every brother in there know what you said. Okay, then I'm just gonna leave. All right, man. I see you, bro. Hey, no, you got it. You got it. I'm out. I just hate the fake and phony, man. Stop being fake and phony, bro. Okay, just be who you are, bro. It's not gonna hurt. Next said, if an NFL coach's kid did that, it's probably real hate in the league for SHEDEUR Sanders, which is crazy. It ain't no if. Let's just take the if out of it. It's been confirmed by the Atlanta Falcons. They issued a statement. It's all over the internet, bro. You don't have to take Shaq's word for it. The Atlanta Falcons put out a statement saying word for word who it was, and it was the defensive coordinator's son, who's what? A coach. So there is no if. It's facts. All right. Straight up, Henry Newsom in the house. Skew Raider. Lisa said no face card for sure. Oh, no. The face card was beat, bro. She ain't cute. That girl's not cute. That girl is not cute, bro. She really ain't. Okay? She's really about, to be honest, about a 6. With that, with the little backs, and the backs wasn't crazy. I mean, it all depends on what if you know what it is. Like that wasn't nothing really to be. That's very average, bro. I mean, it's she had something in comparison to somebody else, but it wasn't like, oh, I lose my empire. This nigga's losing his empire over some buns, bro. I mean. And there's more buns coming out saying more shit. I mean, hey, man, hey, dog, you thought that Jonathan Majors was the only cat, okay? You thought Jonathan Majors was the only dude that was some shit was going on. 2 buff niggas getting caught up, dog, playing in the snow, bro. Okay, all right, cool. There ain't nothing wrong with playing in the snow, but don't lose your empire, bro. I mean, don't, and the fact that she was 19, dog, and you're 57 or 55, come on, bro. Really, dog? Really, bro? Come on, man. Shay, bro. He ain't my uncle. He your uncle. Okay. Shay, man. Hey, dog. You deserve that one, bro. Okay. All right. Okay, you talking about the 3rd round draft pick? Yeah, man. Hey, Alfredo Raider. Draft is over now, brother. Okay, yeah. Neon Deion. Straight up. Best player you ever looked at his whole career. Facts. Okay, I hear NFL Boomer Game Day crew saying to you side. Prime time. Yeah, man. Deion was him, dog. Deion was a shit. I love Deion Sanders, bro. I love that dude, man. I love that dude. That dude gave me a lot of entertainment, bro. A lot of entertainment. Okay. Plus, he's a Nike employee, and I am a former Nike employee, bro. Like, I love Prime. Prime is one of my favorite cats, bro. He's a real one. I like Prime a lot. I've always liked him. I would have liked him more if the damn San Diego Chargers didn't cock block and stop him from coming to the Raiders, because he wanted to play for the Raiders real bad. You know that. All right. Okay, love it. King Ed said, come on, Uncle Shay. She said, Harold Irregular. Okay, like I said, bro. Okay, go put a BBL on the girl that's taking your gas at the gas station. Yeah, let me have 20 on 4 and just put a BBL on her, dog. That's her. But like I said, Shay's, low-hanging fruit, bro. I mean, would she really want your old, old DK Metcalf daddy-looking ass nigga? Like, you're DK Metcalf's daddy. I don't even think DK Metcalf would have smashed that, dog. Because I've seen DK Metcalf has been rummaging around. There was a bunch of OnlyFans models that was complaining. There was an OnlyFans model that was complaining that DK Metcalf, he had it was him and a bunch of other girls that he had, that he was busting them down, bust down Tatiana. Okay, he was doing that, and he put her in an Uber and just sent her back and didn't call her no more. So she went on some talk show or whatever, and she was definitely not beat in the face. Okay, her face was at least 8. Okay, so DK Metcalf probably would have passed on that. He would have been like, man, girl, if you just don't go get me some extra ketchup, I mean, that's all I asked you for. Hey, DK, have you been on my only? No, just give me, let me have another one of those honey mustards, okay? That's it, all right? Give me another honey mustard, girl. Like, no, okay? No, all right? But hey, Shay, like I said, Shay's y'all hero, man, okay? All right, straight up, okay? Skew Raider said, delectable news comeuppance. Reported by Shaq, not because it was funny, but because of begging for the Jodeci fab. I made malfoulness. Hey, man, couldn't have happened to a better kid. Couldn't have happened to a better kid, bro. I mean, what a shining example of a coach's son in the NFL. I mean, we all want our son to be like him. I mean, mine's is in there, 4 years old. I'd love for my son to be like him. No. No. Ain't laughing now, dog. Meanwhile, Shedeur's in the NFL, getting a check. Shiloh just got in. He was an unrestricted free agent for about 5 minutes. And Todd Bowles picked him up to go down to Tampa. All right. So both of his sons made it. Prime did his job. Both of his sons are in the NFL. He did his job. Jeff Ulrich, you didn't do a good job with yours. Okay? You really spoiled yours a little bit too much. Just saying. Okay. All right. Says Shedeur's going to make fans out of these haters. He ain't going to make fans out of these haters. He's just going to win in spite of them. The haters that he's got are for life. Okay? Imagine to have to, TJ said, imagine to have to apologize for a joke. It was fun. Football guys are tough. Bunch of crybabies at the last 3 days. Nah, man, I don't, obviously you somebody didn't play. I mean, I could tell by either somebody clapped your girl, one of these football players in high school took your girl from you, or you didn't play. One of the two or both. I mean, what are you talking about being a tough guy? Wrong is wrong, bro. Somebody's occupation don't got to do with being wrong. Like I said, he sounds like, yeah, these football players, man, they think they run this school. Yeah, that was you. But those of us that played football was like, yeah, we run it in comparison to you. Sit your hoe ass down somewhere. Okay? Come on, man. Don't do that, man. All right. Kick that Club Nouveau. I don't need jealousy. Yeah, Club Nouveau in the house. Yeah, Bay Area. Okay. He was forced to apologize because y'all soft crybabies. Why are you yelling, homie? TJ Maxx enough. Hey, TJ Maxx, why you in here yelling, bro? You in here screaming, man, because a football player kicked your ass, bro. Okay, you got locked in the damn locker, bro. These football players grabbed this TJ dude and put him in his locker, and the whole period nobody knew who he was. Let me get this dude off my shit, man. Get your whole ass out of here, bro. Get out of here. Get your whole ass off my shit. Okay. All right. See how I do it? You see how when Shaq starts saying these dudes, they got to come out the woodwork. Okay. Justice Oz said Hunter Renfrow signing with the Panthers. Salute to Hunter Renfrow, man, for being back in the NFL, man. I'm glad he's back. Okay. Prove everybody wrong. Nick said, I think it's racial. I'm gonna be honest. Okay. Prime said, I didn't even think he didn't want a son in Cleveland. Yeah, he said that in 2018. He said it, but what's that got to do? What's that got to do with what happened to him? Him saying he didn't want him there don't mean shit. They still drafted him. See, these are the type of things that's funny to me. You guys put on a Batman cape. Okay, I got it. Everybody's hitting me up telling me to Carolina. I'm glad he's in Carolina. Okay, you guys are quick to put on a Batman cape and a Superman cape for people who aren't putting on a cape themselves. Well, Prime said he didn't want his son to play for the Browns. The Browns knew that shit, and they drafted him anyway. So what does that say? The Browns don't give a damn. You guys, y'all kill me, man. Y'all kill me. Y'all so quick to try to stick up for somebody who ain't even mad. Okay? You're the type of dude, like, come on, James. James, it's obvious she's cheating on you, James. And you're still with her. James don't care because James is clapping her sister. James like, hey, man, I'm good with it. I ain't even tripping. Oh, man, I can't understand why you would allow that, James. You're a nice guy. What, you got a crush on James? If you do, that's cool. But come on, bro. James ain't tripping. You're tripping. You wish you was James or something. I mean, come on, man. You talk about what Deion said about the Browns. The Browns didn't care. They drafted SHEDEUR. Simple as that. All right. I'm willing to believe that the Browns were always going to draft SHEDEUR and they just didn't touch him until the Browns was ready to draft him. That's what I think. I think that the Browns were slated to draft him anyway, and they decided to wait to the 5th round, and they said nobody touched SHEDEUR because the Browns are going to get him, and they decided that that's what they were going to do. I mean, allegedly. I mean, that you got to be smart. Some of you guys are really, y'all think A to B. Y'all A to B thinkers. Some of y'all are A to F. Some of y'all are A to P. I'm A to Z, bro. I'm going to think all the way through. You don't get to do all of that. It's never been done before. And then he goes to the team he was slated to go to in the first place. Obviously, it was a don't touch policy. We saw what happened with Bronny James. It's already been done in professional sports. Do not touch my son. He's going with the Lakers. He was a 55th pick. 54 people were chosen. They didn't touch him. Went to the Lakers. What's the difference? Hey, man, SHEDEUR is a Brown. Don't touch him. We're going to wait it out, wait a couple of days, let it play out, let him teach him his lesson. And then at 144, they picked him. Same place he would have got picked at too. Same people. Same shit. All right. Or 3 or whatever number that was. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, man. I some of this stuff y'all can say I can't say. How David said God don't like ugly. Never has. All right. Said it was a House C said it was a cruel prank. Yes, the league should take some draft picks from the organization, send them in on the NFL employees to protect confidential information, such as prospects' numbers. That's a security breach, bro. Companies get sued for security breaches. They get sued for that. They have class action suits. What they don't want, oh man, like I said, man, I'm an A to Z thinker. I think all the way through. You don't want the NFLPA to file grievance. You know what, man? That's exactly what should happen. The NFLPA should file a grievance with the NFL owners on the lack of protection of those players that are in the union. Every player in the National Football League is in the NFLPA, the NFL Players Association, which is a union like the Teamsters, like any other one. Okay? The NFLPA should file a grievance with the NFL and force the NFL to sanction and punish the Atlanta Falcons for having an employee being very lackadaisical with draft picks info for their sons to get on TV or on internet and show their whole ass. That's exactly what should happen. Okay? Hope the NFLPA files a grievance. Anybody from the NFLPA that sees this, you need to file a grievance on the behalf of not just SHEDEUR Sanders. Don't forget there's other people. You need to file a grievance on behalf of SHEDEUR Sanders, on the behalf of Tyler Warren, on the behalf of Kyle McCord, on the behalf of Tyler Slow. Tyler's Slow. That was another one. With the 40th pick, he got prank called too. So there's 4 NFL players that got prank called every day, from the first day to the second day to the third day. Tyler Warren, first round draft pick, got prank called before he got picked. That was the first day. Kyle McCord received prank calls before he was drafted yesterday in the 6th round. So after SHEDEUR Sanders, because SHEDEUR went in the 5th, he got pranked. And then another dude showed his draft party, selected former Tyler Show. So that was the pick. Okay, so there's really only 3, not 4. Okay. And Boost Mobile needs to be sued too. Boost Mobile needs to be sued too, okay? Because Boost Mobile provided the phone. Sue them too. Or give SHEDEUR. Don't be surprised if you see SHEDEUR on some Boost Mobile commercials, because if I was Prime, I'd be like, hey, Boost, you need to make sure my son is taken care of, dog. You need to give him some commercials and something. Straight up. Ray Love, what's going on? Ray Love, what's happening? Bill Oliver says, what you smoking? I'm smoking a house blend, bro. I'm saving the ones you sent me, bro. Those are a little bit too good. Okay. A little bit too good for me to be smoking right now. I went ahead and smoked I haven't smoked one of my house blends in a minute. So I just do this for now. Okay. But I definitely wasn't wasting them ones you sent me, Bill. Oh no, I gotta wait. Lakers lost, not won. Okay. Lakers would have won maybe. Lakers lost. They get the house blend. Okay. Sorry asses. Huh? What a sorry lackadaisical effort. But the referee's gonna make up for it next game. Gilbert, what's going on, Gilbert? Okay, Slam and Sammy, what's happening? Welcome back. Thank you. Let's go. Timberwolves are here fighting hard. Yeah, they ain't playing. They're not playing. But there was a lot of whistles being held. Luka was getting straight mugged out there. They wasn't calling shit. Yo, Oliver says, I recognize that jar. Big Beezy. Yeah, Big Beezy. It's gone now, bro. Okay. All right. I still got the whip. I still got that whipping cream though. I got that damn cream shit. That shit's still strong as hell. I still got that. All right. What's happening? All right, Ray Love. What's happening? Alfredo. Luka played like dog shit. He didn't play like dog shit. He scored 34 points. They didn't call no fouls. They were fouling the shit out of Luka. They didn't call nothing. They were calling everything for them. But that's gonna change next game. They're not gonna let the Lakers just lose 4-2. At least they better not, because that's ratings. I wouldn't be surprised this goes 7, bro. I wouldn't be surprised they help the Lakers out the next 2 games, and then they play a game 7 back in Minneapolis, and then they just let them just go at it. But the obvious cause was not against them. Okay. House C said his dad needs to beat his ass with the cameras on and apologize. Now, what his daddy, he's the type of son that'll sue his dad for corporal punishment. He needs to not do shit for his son. Let his son learn the hard way. Let his son go get a job at Wendy's or some shit, bro. Let him work. Okay, let him show you how hard life is. His mama definitely is probably the culprit of why he's so entitled. Because if he's a NFL coach, and he was the defensive coordinator for the Jets last year, he's not home. This dude is out working. He's 6 months out of the year he's working his ass off. Okay, so his mama raised him. That's why he acts like that. He acts like a whole female. Okay, and when I say that, I don't mean disrespectful to females. That might even be disrespectful to females. Matter of fact, it is. Let me retract that. He's just a whole little ass Chihuahua dog. He's a little dog. Okay, that's what he is. Maurice Ross. Okay, saw the game. Too many mistakes. Yeah, man. They gonna win next game, but I don't think it doesn't look like they're gonna win this series unless somebody else. They need a 4th or 5th scorer. You know who won that game for the Timberwolves? Naz Reid coming off the bench hitting them threes, bro. They just leaving him out there. Naz Reid won that game. If he wasn't hitting, they would have lost. But he was hitting. So they better find a 4th person, man. They got to find somebody else. Your boy AR-15, he's been playing like shit. He ain't hitting nothing. He hit a couple of threes, but he ain't playing like shit. The Smokes, I think, was a POS move that kid did, but call him evil's too much. No, it ain't. 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 Nope. He evil. No, it ain't. Like I said, man, I'm not giving this kid a pass. Nobody was coming to Shedeur's rescue when everyone was calling him every name in the book, and all he did was come in and say that he believed in himself. Nah, he's evil, bro. Kid is evil. That's an evil kid. Look at what he had to do to be seen. He breached the trust of his own dad. He breached the trust of his own father in his father's house. He evil, bro. I mean, I don't even need to read no more of your comment. I don't even need no more of your comment. He evil, bro. Okay? He's evil. Okay? You talking about he's 21 doing stupid shit. Nah. That's you. Nah, that's you, bro. We say he's evil. Okay, that's an evil little bastard. That's a dude that needs his ass whooped. Playing with people who ain't playing with him. All right, that's an evil little bastard. Okay, all right. I'm not buying that at all. He's definitely evil. He's a little demon. Okay. I looked at him. He looked small as hell. He looked like he got a Napoleon complex. That kid is probably about 5'4", 5'5", short as shit. Jealous, evil, conniving, all that. This dude he put a whole hate campaign together and executed it. Okay? Nah, Nah, he evil, bro, for real. All right. Bill said, House C said, "Do you like hockey?" I'm learning to like it. My boy Bill Holloway is getting me into it. Okay. Oswald asked John HY. This is Chloe and HY calling you. Come on, classic. Come on, you doing you well. Yes, right, man. I ain't seeing you in a minute, John AY in the house. What's going on, big dog? Okay. All right. You know what the smokes, man? You know what, bro? I'm gonna put you on timeout, man. You're lucky I don't block your ass. But I'm gonna put you on timeout for 24 hours, bro. Let you think about it, man. Act like you got some sense. Okay? Only reason why I didn't block the smokes because he's a long time guy. But as you can see, when you start pushing buttons on certain subjects, that's when you find out what people are made of. Everyone acts like they like each other until you say something they don't like. And he doesn't. The only reason why I ain't blocking his ass, he can still see us, but he can't comment. Those smokes, the only reason why I ain't blocking you, man, is because you've been here a long time. But if you come back over here, there will not be any passes. Okay? I'm just telling you. Trying to save you, bro. Any other person would have been blocked. Okay? All right. Anybody else? I mean, me blocking people is what I do. All right? But I'm going to give him a chance to think about it. All right? Bill said he's getting his 15 minutes. Yeah, it's over now. All right? How do you stick up for this kid? You see this dude, man? Do you see this smokes dude caping for this kid, bro? How do you do that? How do you do that? Hey, man, like I said, bro, you probably was one of them dumbass kids doing dumbass shit. Oh, he's 21, bro. SHEDEUR's 23. So what? So what, man? I might change my mind and just block you all together, bro. I'm going to think about it. You know what? I'm going to let the chat decide. I'm going to let you guys decide this guy's fate. Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to delete him. 2 in the chat if you want me to give him another chance. I need to see those. Because I will, whatever the majority is what I'm doing. All right? I want to let y'all decide. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm getting into it. I'm learning the hockey. Watching Geno clips, man, scramble like 60 yards on a single play last year. Yeah, Geno got wheels. He can run. Okay. Ray Love says, spoiled little brat. All right. I got people calling me, man. Shit, maybe it's Jax Ulrich calling me up. Hey, Shaq, this is John Spytek from the Las Vegas Raiders. Hey, John, what's happening? Hey, we just wanted to let you know, man, you're considered to be one of the greatest Raider fans of all time, and we're going to give you a free luxury box for next season. Oh, man, that's going to be legendary. Where you're going to have to wait a little bit longer. Click. Click. Come on, bro. All right. That was probably him calling me a shit. Okay, little fucker. All right. Straight up. Okay. All right. Hey, people telling me to block his ass. All right. People telling me to block his ass. I just want to see what y'all say before I do it. All right. Okay. Let me scroll down to the numbers first and see what y'all saying, man. And see if y'all put the numbers up, bro. Okay, I want to see. I'm scrolling down all the way down the feed. Okay, one. Yeah. Sorry, homie. Hold on, man. Let me block this. Let me block his ass. Okay, you got to go, dog. This is what happens when you come over here and you pop it too much, man. You over here popping it like your mama at the strip club, dog. Like I said, man. Okay, let me get this. Let me get him out of here, dog. Okay. Let's see, man. View deleted message. Yeah. Let me go ahead. Hide you, bro. Hey, it was nice knowing you, dog. Now you and Jax Ulrichs, now y'all can go out and go have you guys an extra double shot caramel macchiato with extra whip. Pause. Pause, nigga. Like I said, bro, I always find out who's who when these kind of conversations come up. Just like with the AP situation, dudes came over here saying all kinds of crazy racial shit, and I blocked the shit out of so many people, bro. Okay, and then when Tom Telesco got fired, they were trying to get back on this channel. It was too late. Okay, all right, let me go ahead, man. So yeah, he gone, bro. He blocked. Like I said, big dog. You thought you was popping it until you wasn't. Next thing you know, I'm gonna hear, how's this? What he say? He said, where's it at, man? I gotta say this verbatim. On Sunday afternoon, I made a tremendous mistake. Shaq, what I did was completely inexcusable, embarrassing, and shameful. I'm so sorry I took away from your feed. It was childish and selfish. I couldn't imagine getting ready to have one of the best YouTube channels on YouTube, and I made a terrible mistake and I messed with that channel. Thank you for accepting my phone call. No, I did not, because I just hung up, and I hope you find it in your heart to forgive me. Sign, The Smoke. Get your ass off my shit. Okay. Funny as hell. All right, that was great. All right, y'all said get rid of his ass. Okay. All right. Okay, Max House waiting 20 minutes. I'm sorry, bro. It takes time for me to go down here. Also, since was on his live stream and got pranked, he also caught it quick. Hang up the phone. Yeah, it happens. Okay. And you know, who knows? Okay. Guar Webb, what's up, Guar Webb? Did you read what Skip Bayless said about Tom Brady? Sam Towers, SHEDEUR Sanders is out there. Go out there and read another problem and keep the Raiders. Like I said earlier, Guar Webb, you weren't here. Y'all still listen to Skip Bayless, bro? Y'all still listening to Skip Bayless, man? Okay. Drip Bayless, y'all still listening to that dude, man? Does that dude have a show? That dude ain't on no show. That dude is in retirement, bro. That dude don't have no pool. That dude can't get a job nowhere. Y'all still listen to him? Tom Brady, didn't he reprimand your Uncle Shay Shay about Tom Brady? He's 10 times better than you. I'm in the freaking Hall of Fame. Remember that? Now he's going against Brady? He's grasping at straws, bro. That dude got a mortgage payment. He can't pay his mortgage no more. Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Okay. Skeletor. Skip Bayless, a.k.a. Skeletor, bro. All right. Straight up. All right. Looks just like Skeletor. All right. You got Vegas winning the whole thing. Yeah, we got money on that. All right. Straight up, man. Egalitarian right here, you guys, man. Bitch Patrice said facts. Tampa's a good place to start for Shiloh. Yeah, man. I saw Prime talking about it. And salute the Prime, man. Prime's a real one, man. Like I said, you may not like his brashness, but I always say this, man. Insecure people always have a problem with people who believe in themselves that they think is too much. Okay, I have to go through that too. But salute to him, dog, because he buried the hatchet with his ex-wife, bro, and let her be around and be in the house. And you don't understand how bad that situation was. And there was a lot of accusations and there was a lot of stuff that was levied against Prime that I wouldn't forgive either. But for the sake of his sons, and he said he prayed on it. He had all him and all three of his kids with Pilar. They were all in the house. They were all on that live stream. And you got to give it to Prime, man, for somebody who had that much of a contested divorce, to all that stuff that was levied and all the mudslinging. For you to do that shows what kind of man he is, bro. Prime is always going to have a high respect mark over here. All right. Slang and Sammy said it'd be poetic if Arch goes to the Saints like Archie. That would be dope. Lloyd Lay, it's funny how because poor little Lord Fauntleroy got caught. Yeah, man. Yeah. Straight up. Bill says you need to cover that song. I might have to, bro. I might have to. Okay. I mean, yeah, man. Making their way the only way they know how. That's just a little bit closer on the Lord of line. Man, Dukes of Hazzard, bro. That was must-see TV, bro. Every Friday night, until I got old enough to understand what that flag meant. That rebel flag. I had no idea. I just thought it was an orange car jumping over shit. I didn't know, dog. It took time for me to realize. Hey. The General Lee. The General Lee. Okay, what? Okay, shit. All right. It took time for me to understand what the hell that shit was. Okay. All right. And the only time there was a black person on there, he was a criminal or shit. Like, hey, there's a black guy out here. Oh, he's stealing something. Oh, yeah, okay. Shit. All right. I just named him. Tyler Warren, bro. ESPN. Like I said, bro, when I print out some shit, it's facts. I got this from ESPN.com, dog. Ain't gonna be no Shaq. Yeah, well, nah, dog. Nah, dog. This ESPN, homie. Printed directly from the article. Big dog. You don't get no better than that, man. You can't come over and telling me I'm capping. I'm telling the truth. Yes, sir. All right. Matthew B., I can't believe Colston Loveland got picked before Warren. Warren is a bad boy. Tiffany Watson, if it was said to him, it was okay. If it was said to him, it was okay. Okay. Let's get ready to facts because they won't report the full story. Hey, man, like I said, man, I'm not of the industry. Okay, I'm in another industry. Okay, that's related. I'm in the entertainment industry, but I'm an independent media man. Okay, so now you want to pay me, I'll start paying attention. Now I'll start being a little bit more, diplomatic. You give me a check, but right now, bro, I'm a renegade out here. Okay? Renegade. King Stripe said, "I lost respect for our organization this weekend." I mean, if this is what it took, man, you're a little late. King Scribe, if you were KG Scribe, if you only lost respect for our organization this weekend, you're late. There's been far more egregious shit than this to not have respect. Okay? Far more. Okay? It is what it is. Central Coast Calerator, I really feel good about any draft picks. I see him in the NFL game. Vance Joseph. Okay, thank you, DeMarcus Webb. I knew you knew. But Vance Joseph is a brother. Let's just keep it a buck. Vance Joseph's son wouldn't have did that shit. Okay? Because I guarantee you, I don't even know Vance Joseph. But I know Vance Joseph didn't spare the rod in his house. I guarantee you, when his son was out of pocket, his son definitely had some marks on him, dog, and some of them belt marks, allegedly. Okay? Now, Vance Joseph's son wasn't going to do that. All right? But hey, Jeff Ulrich's son thought that was a beautiful idea to impersonate an executive from a team in the same division. I mean, it don't get no better than that, bro. It don't get no better than that, dog. That's crazy. Panthers signed third and Renfro. Salute. Renfro's at home. Renfro's from the Carolinas. He's from South Carolina, South Cackalack. And that's a real Raider, bro. And I'm glad that he got a job, man. You don't got to get a job with me, bro. I love Hunter Renfrow. Hunter Renfrow didn't do nothing but save our ass as much as he could. Okay? Salute to Hunter Renfrow for being back in the NFL, man. All right? Okay? All right, man. Can't make it up, Miss Patrice. You already know. Okay? Sam Taker said, would it be ironic if Shannon Girls were a Raider fan? I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it, man, if she's doing all the things she's doing. I mean, your Uncle Shay Shay was going to give her a $10 million bag, and she was like, nah. Okay? He was like, well, I'll give you $10 million if you let this go. And she went, dong, 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 dong. She said, do, 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 do. Hey, are you singing the Raider theme? Yeah. I need 50. Click. Funny as hell. Hunter Renfrow, man, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Ray Love, get me some more condiments, bro. Hey, you got any more napkins, girl? Yeah. Why you been like that? Hey. If you was going to do all of that, you should have gave me the food for free. Come on, Ray Love. If you going to flirt with a nigga, give me some extra burger. Dog. Okay, I don't eat McDonald's. No, I ain't ate McDonald's in like 15 years, man. But that may change because my son's talking about McDonald's, but we ain't gonna eat it in America. But man, when I used to flirt with them girls, when I pull up to the register, we pull up to the register. I order them out to pull up, man, little young girl, man. When like, oh wow, if I would have known that was you, I just start pouring it on. Damn, girl, I would have known it was you. I would have been a lot nicer. She was like, oh, you were nice. I said, hey, why don't you throw me an extra cheeseburger in there right quick? Oh, I can't. I said, come on, girl, you can do that. They ain't taking care of you like you supposed to anyway. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't even be working here. You're too cute to be working here. Man, why when I came back, I had an extra fry, an extra apple pie put in my shit, and the cheeseburger. I used to do that shit all the time. Okay? So, like I said before, Shannon was like, "Hey, don't worry about that extra ranch dressing. Just let me get your IG handle right quick. Get your ass out of here." Your boy Shay got caught in the Matrix. Okay. Miss Patrice said the Joker's putting ice on somebody. That wasn't funny. Yeah, that was definitely not funny. Okay. No, it's okay, Chris Leonard. I mean, everybody texts me when I'm on live. It's okay. You didn't do nothing wrong. All right, Renfro to Carolina. I love it. Why should Shedeur be the one that finally gets the Browns a ring? I mean, come on, let's not be too crazy. All right. Elmatic. Okay. Yeah, exactly. It's straight. Yeah, exactly what you said, Elmatic. I can't read it though. Okay, Ski Reddy said the Browns really don't give a damn like Bobby Brown on every little step I take, man. Okay. It's my prerogative. I can do what I want. It's my prerogative. Yeah, Renfro, man. Salute to Renfro, bro. Yeah, Justice, I had to come back on after them Lakers took a fat ass doo-doo. But the referee's going to help us out next game. I'm telling you now. The referee's going to help the Lakers out next game. Okay, they're going to help us. All right. Okay. All right. Okay, let me see this. Okay. Funny as hell. That was messed up. No. Justin saw you late, man. SHEDEUR Sanders wasn't the only player that was pranked. I gotta say this for Justin Saw, because Justin Saw is the little homie, man. He's my little protege. So I gotta say this one more time. Justin Saw, SHEDEUR Sanders wasn't the only player that was pranked during the draft, nor was he the first player. The first player that was pranked was Colts tight end Tyler Warren in the first round. Per ESPN's Stephen Holder, source indicated other players received prank phone calls as well, but didn't provide the names. So SHEDEUR Sanders is just the most notable kid that got pranked. There's other people. Kyle McCord in the 6th round got pranked. From the Eagles, he got pranked. And a bunch of other dudes got pranked. So it wasn't just SHEDEUR. But SHEDEUR is getting everybody's check garnished. Okay? People's checks is getting garnished, homie. Fooling around with Prime's kid. Blaze one for the nation. Okay? If they don't lose draft picks, this will happen again. I hope it does. Patrice, I was pulling for LA to win, but you know I'm a Blazers fan. Yeah, you liked it though. Lakers did choke. They did choke. Lakers did choke. They choked. What's up, Dad? My dad's on here. Of course, he's Dubs Nation, so he's definitely gonna say something. The Lakers are too old. Time to rebuild with younger players. Come on, Dad. Really? Really, Dad? You know damn well they weren't calling no fouls on us. They tried to call everything in their power to help them dudes out, man. They were calling everything. But it's gonna be okay when they come back to LA and they give us game 4. We're getting that. Now I don't know if we're gonna in the series, but they're gonna definitely make it easy. Unless the Lakers just come out and not play at all, then they will lose. Okay. Of course, my dad's gonna come in and give me a hard time. All right. Dr. Feelgood said Ant-Man's the closest thing to MJ. Stop, bro. Stop, man. I mean, you guys always say that. Everybody's the closest to. Come on, dog. There's nobody closer to MJ and Kobe Bryant. Let's stop, bro. This kid has no NBA. He doesn't even. Ant-Man, and I like Ant-Man, but Ant-Man hasn't even been to an NBA a conference championship game yet. No. You're talking about 11 championships between two guys. This guy hasn't even been to the Western Conference Finals yet. Okay? Like I said, y'all real quick. I see all those ones. Yeah, I blocked the shit out of his ass. Okay? Sure did. All right. Lloyd Lay says, I'm dying. Okay? All right. Supreme Justice says, I keep trying to tell people to stick to their perspective lanes. Well, people overreach every day. They overreach every day, man, because no one's taught them that, look, man, enough's enough. I mean, they keep thinking they're going to get away with something. Okay? I mean, trust me, my father's on here. Okay? My dad did not give me no passes on shit. All right? When I got too big, when I got too big and the spankings wasn't working, my dad just took my allowance from me. First thing he did was make me stay in the house. I'm like, okay, I can stay in the house. I got all this shit in the house. I got all these PlayStation. I got all this, not PlayStations, but in television, Atari. I got all this shit in here. So I'll stay in here. My dad's like, nope. I'm gonna make you go outside My dad made me leave the house all day on a Saturday with no money and said, don't come back till the end of the day. Man, all my friends that I used to feed, give them a bite of my burger, let them have some of my fries, let them do this. Man, I went to them niggas' house. They didn't even give me a bag of chips. They didn't give me nothing. I'm like, man, I'm not messing up no more. Okay? Because I'm out here in the world. I'm hungry. I can't go home till the street lights come on. And when I got home, I was like, I get it. These people out here, they may be saying they my friends, but they didn't even give me a bazooka bubble gum to chew on. I didn't have shit, and I learned my lesson. The next week when we went out, I had $20. And I went to McDonald's and I bought everything that I could buy while you're sitting there hungry. And hey, man, Shaq, let me get a fry. Nope. Hey, Shaq, let me get a sip of your Coke. Nope. Hey, Shaq, let me have your apple pie. Nope. Hey, Shaq, you got three quarter pounders. Let me get one. No, I'm throwing it away. I learned my lesson. Okay, straight up. That's how you learn, bro. I said, you know what? I can't be messing up, man, and not having no money. That was the biggest lesson. Yeah, that was the biggest one. Go out in this world and see if anybody's going to give you something. Nobody gave me nothing. I was hungry as hell. Didn't give me shit. So, all right, got you. Didn't happen again. Okay. Tell you that straight right up. Okay. Curator, tremendous, I tell you. Straight up, I see it. You see it? Okay. Undertribe said, unblock him, dog. I feel like they did with Leonardo or the Gangs of New York. Oh, yeah, that was a good-ass movie. Gangs of New York's a good-ass movie. No, I can't do that, man. And the reason why I can't do it, Brother Tribe, is because I gave it to the subscribers and the members, bro. This is a subscriber-only feed. Right now, that dude is a sub. And you guys have spoken, bro. I mean, come on, dog. Y'all remember Commodus in in Gladiator? The crowd wanted him off with his head. He gone. Okay. Supreme Science says Skip's only platform is YouTube, but he can't hit 1,000 unless he talks about Mahomes, Brady's, LeBron, or the Cowboys. Skip Bayless is a legend, bro, but hey, that dude is almost 80 years old, man. That dude's 80 years old, dyeing his hair and shit, man. Nobody wants to hear from Trick Bayless, man. All his tricks they done ran out. They done ran out, bro. His tricks done ran out, bro. I mean, you still got those certain people, but it's a wrap, bro. I mean, you can't even get a job with Barstool. Barstool ain't even hiring you. How come you can't go to Barstool Sports and get a job? They hired Chucky. They don't want to Skip's asses. He's done. It's over. It is what it is. Simple as that, bro. Okay? It's a wrap. All right. Yeah, I remember all that shit with Dion checking him and all of that. I remember Dion checked his ass, man. All that shit. A bunch of people didn't check Skip. Wild Turkey Dukes had a black sheriff, Shaq. He was from the next county. Sheriff Little. Oh, yeah, that's right. Sheriff Little was over there. But how much time did they show him? And why was his name Sheriff Little? I mean, come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on. Sheriff Little, bro. I remember Sheriff Little. He's little. He's a little sheriff. Little black sheriff. Come on, man. They could have gave him a different name. All right, come on, bro. All right. Yeah. All right, yeah. They were definitely moonshine runners. Okay. All right. Yeah, Ski Ready said, yeah, what can McDonald's? Oh, yeah, she be doing a lot of extra. Hey, that shit would work. My dad was a master salesman. I didn't learn my dad's vocation like I should have. But my dad could sell anything. But I didn't learn that. But I learned it when I wanted something. So when I wanted something, I was able to utilize it. But when it came to selling something, I'm like, hey, man, I wouldn't even buy this. Like, why am I trying to sell you these kitchen knives? I wouldn't buy these dull-ass knives. So what does a knife do? Well, man, you put the butter on it. It's a knife, dog. You need a knife and shit. Like, so I wasn't good at that kind of stuff. But when it came to that kind of stuff, I could get something done. I'm very charming, bro. Trust me. Very charming, man. I used to get all kinds of stuff for free. My boys didn't understand it. My boys did not understand I could get stuff for free all the time, though. All the time, I would get stuff. They didn't understand it, man. I go in there and walk out. That cat did. I got it for free. Like, Telling you, dog, it's happening all the time. All right. Who's the idiot that did the pranking? The idiot did the pranking is the defensive coordinator of the Atlanta Falcons' son. And the Atlanta Falcons had to put a statement out explaining who he is and what happened, and he had to call SHEDEUR Sanders and apologize like he's 12 years old. Okay? Now, they need to get some stuff taken. Renfro, Third and Renfro is now a member of the Carolina Panthers. Yes. Yes, dads don't play. All right, valuable lessons, Miss Patrice. Be ready to Shaq, because the world will show you. Glad for your participation. Dad, appreciate dads. Martavis, hey, Shaq, it was an inside job to ditch your. No, it wasn't an inside job. It was a collusion. You got to understand, collusion. Collusion means everybody. Inside job means certain people. Collusion means all of them. Okay, it means everybody. Allegedly. Okay, because I got to throw that in there. Because I don't know. I ain't a member of the league, but I got my opinion. So you don't. That's a concerted, organized effort. Okay, all right. Okay, that's like a RICO charge, bro. It's organized. Okay, okay. All right. It was a coach's son. It was a coach's son. Said it was not too bright to record himself. No, that was the whole point. What's the use of doing something and not letting anybody see? Okay. All right, Wild Turkey. So Shaq, if it helps, the sheriff's name was Big Ed. Nickname was Big Ed. Okay, that's a little bit better. A little bit better. I just remember Sheriff Little. And that was when the ratings was dropping too. They didn't have Sheriff Little till like season 6 or 7, and the shit started getting bad. Remember when Daisy Duke left the show? That's when they brought in Sheriff Little. He wasn't there when what was her name? Catherine Bach. When she was there, they didn't have when it was back in the days when shit was cracking. When the shit started getting bad, that's when they threw in Sheriff Little. Okay, try to get the black crowd to come in and shit. Okay, I stopped watching it. By then, I knew what the General Lee was. By then, okay, I was like, uh-oh, I know what it is now. Nah, I'm good. All right. So is that it, y'all? Okay. All right. Okay. Hunter Renfro's a Panther, man. That's beautiful. All right. I don't know what Ben Fan is talking about, man. But you got to watch your language over here, brother. Okay. So y'all got anything for your boy, man? Because I'm going to be out here smoking a cigar, man. And I'm about to figure out what I'm going to go eat. I need to probably go get me some ribs, some beef ribs from somewhere. We're going to figure that out. Yeah, but Hunter Renfro is a Panther, bro, and deserve it. He obviously still has something left in the tank. I guess Pete and company didn't see him being an asset for us. And it is what it is. Okay. Or maybe we didn't offer him what the Panthers offered. We don't know what the Panthers deal is, but so I heard that he was in the building yesterday or today. Was it yesterday? I heard Hunter Renfro was in the building in Henderson either yesterday or today. I think it was probably yesterday. Okay. All right. So, all right, man, I'll go ahead and let you guys go, man. Okay, hold on. Hey, man, fan, I might have to put you on timeout, bro, because you're in here doing too much. All right, you got to chill. All right. I'm starting to look at cigars. I want to know what you recommend. Well, Ruben Nava, fortunately for you, your Uncle Shaq has content on this channel called Cigar Talk. So you go in, right on this channel. I don't get paid. I don't get compensated. YouTube has demonetized all smoking content. So when I put up a video, I don't get paid. It's just for you guys to get some free game from Uncle Shaq. And you can go there and it has beginning cigars. It goes all the way up. We got Cubans that I've reviewed. We've got beginning cigars for beginners. A lot of tips, things like that, man. So I would start there, bro. We're not going to steal you wrong. I'm actually smoking them and giving you my synopsis on them. Okay, I need to start doing that again. DK Metcalf just got married. Yeah, smart man. Okay, I mean, shit. I mean, you seeing his look-alike uncle running around getting caught up with sixes. Okay, DK Metcalf's a smart man. He's like, okay, man, let me go ahead. Pittsburgh got a lot going on. It's very cold there. Ain't strip clubs ain't probably cracking. Let me just go and get married and call it a day. All right. All right, y'all. I'm go ahead and let you guys go, man. But I'm gonna finish up my cigar. Dad, go ahead and call your daughter-in-law and go talk to your grandson. I'm gonna sit out here and smoke this cigar, watch some TV on my phone. Okay. All right. Matthew Kate, no Big Shirley, man. She's looking for you. Okay. All right, man. I'll holler at y'all, man. Matthew Shackelfield.